Hello and welcome to a new video. As I've written in the title, today I will explain how to repost your Substack notes to Mastodon. So this is what I started with, the list of notes I've written. So if you notice here, now I'm going to zoom in. Okay, you see here there is the embed button. Okay, so you click here and you put copy code. Okay, so this is the first step. It's not a purely automatic solution, but there's a reason I did this and I'm not using scraping, right? Okay, so just to show you, this is the final output. So this software is called Tuba and it's one of the possible Mastodon clients available today. So these are some of the Substack notes, okay, which have been automatically posted from my blog. So as I said, the first thing you're going to do is to copy the embed code like this, okay. So here I'm running my Jekyll blog in a testing environment. You see here, this is the IP of the virtual machine with its port. And here I created this collection, the _social collection. And each one of these files inside is just a note. So let's start, I know from this one, okay. This is the embed code, right? You can see it, yeah, essentially. Yeah, you see it here, Substack post embed. Essentially what I did is to copy the embed code in an empty HTML file with this front matter, so Jekyll can pick up the file as a part of the collection. So this is what you see in the notes directory, okay. This is not the generated file, these are the source files. Let's start, for example, with this one. Okay, so as you see here, this is just the raw embed code I copy-pasted, and this is the front matter, because if you don't put it, it will not be picked up by Jekyll as a collection. So this is required, okay. And every file you see here works exactly in the same way, okay. Then when you connect to that page, the JavaScript code is executed, and this is the result, right? So this is nothing strange, really. What's interesting is this. So if you see here, I created an atom feed, because what I'm going to do next is to parse the atom feed containing the content I want to post on Mastodon. So here I have both the advantage of archiving my own notes outside of Substack and also to repost them on Mastodon using this feed. So this is the file, right? The Substack notes XML file, the source code. So this is going to be parsed by Jekyll and the variables will be filled in. So this first part is quite standard because it's the same code I use for the main blog feed. Nothing changed here really. Then, as I said, we need to go through all the social collection. So this is a standard way of Jekyll to save content in the site variable, in the site object, okay. So the social is a directory, the _social, okay, this one, okay. And now the important part is this one here, because I had to create, for simplicity, I had to create a Ruby filter, because otherwise using Liquid would have been very difficult, and verbose. So this was the simplest way to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you in a moment how I did it. Anyway, if you know how atom feeds work, there is the heading here, so telling us that this XML file is a feed, an atom feed. Okay, and then we have the standard information about the author, the links to the website, the title of the website, all that stuff. And then each post, or in this case, each Substack note is inside an entry. Okay, and each note will have a title, and in this case I said to truncate to the first 3 words of the content. The URL of this is the URL of the note. Yeah, the URL is relative to my website, not to Substack. This one here, the ID. And these ones are the links to the original Substack note. You can see it here, https://substack.com, okay, substack.com. See, the note ID is the same, so at least we have everything in order. Okay, and yeah, so now I'm going to show you how the filter works. So I had to, of course, to use, because I'm not very custom to Ruby, although ChatGPT was not very helpful as well because the results were quite nonsense. I went through this page. Okay, so this is an HTML and XML parsing library called Nokogiri. I hope it's the correct pronunciation. Practically, I am scraping. You see here, this works like normal scraping. So I followed this page and I came up, of course, with the help of GPT. I came up with this code. Okay, inside the note there is a paragraph. Right, the first paragraph would contain the content I need, and the first AHA ref will contain the link to the Substack post. So what this filter does, an input string containing the Substack embed code, the Substack HTML embed code, and then it will return an object containing the text and the Substack URL. So I don't have to do it manually using liquid filters, and I created this new filter called, as you see here, this one is the name used in the XML file. Okay, and so once Jekyll goes inside here, it will execute that code and assign the text to the end text variable, the URL to the end URL, and stands of course for note. So it's going to generate this code, this XML atom feed, okay? And this is the first part. So we now have both an archive for all the nodes and an XML atom feed. In the next video, I'll show you how to parse this atom feed and to automatically repost its content to Mastodon, okay? So this is not something new, but in 2 words, in that script, I created like a queue, okay? So, for example, if at the end of the day I have written 5 nodes and I copy their embed code and compile my Jekyll blog, and then the entries are generated here, that script is going to pick up those 5 nodes and then post them not all at once, but for example, each one with a gap of 1 hour between one and the other. Okay, so that is what I did, and there is a queue, and I think it's all for this video. I hope you liked it and that it gave you some ideas, and see you next time. Bye bye!